Cheyenne Reads, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I last posted, and I've been putting off posting because of college, and I'm attending a college remotely, and I decided to switch into the nursing program, and it's just been so hectic and so busy, and I'm not used to taking 6 classes. I'm used to taking 2 classes every 7 weeks, and I don't know, it's just like a huge change, like 6 classes at once, multiple assignments every day of the week, in front of my computer all day long, and the only time I get breaks is when I'm taking personal care time for myself. And I don't know, it was just a little too much to be filming, and then on the weekends I'd want to hang out with my boyfriend, and I'm just like, okay, I need to stop putting YouTube on the back burner because I love being on YouTube. I love talking to you guys. I love the book community, and I'm back with the book haul. Most of these books I purchased for my birthday, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm in a new setup. I'm in front of a bookcase. I know, a bookcase. This is my very first one, and actually my boyfriend ended up giving it to me because he was just gonna toss it out. I'm like, okay, now I have somewhere to put my books after having just piles and piles of books all over my room, books in my closet, and now I'm just, I don't know. Yeah, my hair is grown. I finally learned how to do a wing eyeliner. Things are just different about me since the last time I posted, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry. So for the first book I wanted to talk about is When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole. So I believe it's about this girl named Sydney Green. I barely began it. I got it as soon as I got this book as soon as it was released, and I had heard about this book from my Aunt Reads, but this book is about Sydney Green. She was born in Brooklyn, and I guess a lot of people that she's known all of her life are now moving out, and her neighborhood is being gentrified, and it's supposed to be a thriller, and I'm just really excited to get into this. I know that the Black Hotties are doing this is going to be their book of the month for their reading club, and so I really wanted to participate and get this book, and I will be reading this month. So I got this book for my birthday from my mom called All Along You Were Blooming, Thoughts for Boundless Living by Morgan Harpo Nichols, and it's a collection of poetry from her. And I've been keeping up with her on Instagram, and always saving her poetry and the pictures that she draws for backgrounds and stuff like that. And I've just always loved everything that she would post, and I could really relate to it. And I know it's kind of Christian related too, and so I was telling my mom, and I was sending her all these quotes that I had seen on her Instagram that I had collected, and I just sending quotes and positive things to family members and stuff like that. And once I sent my mom this, she was like, okay, buy it, I want this for you. And I started reading the first couple pages, but the pages look like this. I think it's just so pretty because she does the art herself, and she's just so creative and so influential. And there's one page that says make a practice of resting. I just really like this, and I don't know, it's just so uplifting and so positive, and it's everything that I need right now because college is hectic, life is hectic, COVID's hectic, just everything. And this book definitely brings positivity in my life, and this would be a good book for anybody who's looking for just quotes and positive things. So check it out. Another book that I got this month, well, not this month, but that I got recently, is Crave by Tracy Wolff. And I believe this is a book about a girl who goes to a school, and they're all monsters and vampires and dragons, I heard. I don't know. I've watched other people talk about this book, and I don't know, I saw someone reading this on a reading sprint live that I was watching, and I was like, okay, the way that they're talking about it, the way that they're so hyped about it, I think it was Jaleesa, the way she was so hyped about the book, I was like, okay, I really need to get my hands on it. And it was only $7 something, almost $8, and I had it delivered the next day from Amazon, and I really need to get to it. But I'm reading Jade City right now, and I'm just so excited. And I heard there's a romance in this, and forbidden romance. I don't know. I'm just so excited to read this, and I know that it's been compared to Twilight. I don't know, we'll see, but I'll let you guys know what I think. The next book is my last book that I got from Book of the Month before I canceled it, because I couldn't really find any books that I liked that month, and it's Transcendent Kingdom by Yaa Gyasi. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, sorry guys. So this book says Yaa Gyasi's stunning follow-up to her acclaimed Homegoing is a novel about a Ghanaian family in the contemporary South, at once a profound story about race in America and an astonishingly intimate portrait of a young woman reckoning spiritual and intellectually with a legacy of unmanageable loss. Okay, so now I'm remembering she's going to a school of medicine, and like I think her brother is like a drug addict, and she's having like family problems, and it's just like her story. And that's what drew me in, is because it's about a black woman, and I love reading about like black people and from books from black authors, and that's just really what I stand for. Like if I see a book and it's by a black author, I want to support them, I want to read it. And yeah, I'm excited to get into this. I know I saw that it was one of Amazon's bestsellers. I'm not really sure, but it was one of their best books, so like I really want to get into this. I'll let you guys know what I think. On to another book I saw a YouTuber talking about, and I was like, okay, this sounds really, really interesting. I want to pick up a book that I don't typically read. I'm not really sure what genre it is, but it's Follow Me to Ground by Sue Rainsford. I don't know if any of you have read this. Leave a comment down below if you have, and let me know what you thought. But like I don't really see anybody hyped up about this book, and I was like, okay, I want to read something that not too many people are talking about. And it's about this girl and her father named Ada, and she can heal people and their illnesses, and I guess she's not really human, and she meets this guy, and like it's a little bit of a romance in it too, as far as I read. But it says Ada and her father, touched by the power to heal illness, live on the edge of a village where they help sick locals or cures by cracking open their damaged bodies or temporarily burying them in the reviving dangerous ground nearby. Ada, being both more and less than human, is mostly uninterested in the cures until she meets a man named Samson. When they strike up an affair to the displeasure of her father and Samson's widowed pregnant sister, Ada is torn between her old way of life and new possibilities with her lover, and eventually comes to a decision that will forever change Samson, the town, and the ground itself. So that wasn't all of it, but like as far as I read, is that she literally, a baby came out of a woman, like a woman gave birth and didn't notice, and Ada brought her baby. It was just, I don't know, this book is just so strange, and like that's what draws me in about it, because like I don't really typically read books about like healers, or I don't know, it just seems to have like a fantasy side of it, and like I really want to read this, and I'm so excited to get my hands on it. And yeah, just so excited. I'll let you guys know what I think. And okay, so the last 4 books of this haul are from Dollar Tree. And I know I've posted a Dollar Tree haul before, but like I love getting books from there. Only $1, and it's like buying books on a budget is really hard, and like you can't pass up a good deal, like $1 for a book. So I'm gonna start off with the book that I saw on Book of the Month's website, and I didn't realize that I bought a book that's featured on Book of the Month's website from Dollar Tree for $1. Like I would have to pay $10 for this book if I bought it on Book of the Month, and I got it for $1, and it's White Fur by Jardine LeBaire. It's such a beautiful cover. Look, the eyes, the mouth, the nose, oh my gosh. It says a stunning star-crossed love story set against the glitz and grit of 1980s New York City. When Elise Perez meets Jamie Hyde on a desolate winter afternoon, fate implodes and neither of their lives will ever be the same. Although they are next-door neighbors in New Haven, they come from different worlds. Elise grew up in public housing without a father and didn't graduate from high school. Jamie is a junior at Yale, heir to a private investment bank fortune and beholden to high family expectations. Nevertheless, the attraction is instant, and what starts out as sexual obsession turns into something greater, stranger, and impossible to ignore. The couple moves to Manhattan in search of a new life with White Fur, and White Fur follows them as they wander through Newport mansions, an East Village dives, wasp establishment, yacht houses, yacht clubs. Oh my gosh, I cannot read today. And the grimy blocks below Canal Street, fighting the forces determined to keep them apart. Whiteford combines the electricity of Less Than Zero with the timeless intensity of Romeo and Juliet in the searing, gorgeously written novel that perfectly captures the ferocity of young love. So this book was originally $26. Oh my gosh, but it just sounds so good, and I love romance, and it sounds like it's gonna be a romance. So I'm excited for this. I'll let you guys know what I think. I think I'm gonna read this pretty soon. This month I really want to focus on reading like thrillers and horror books because, you know, it's October. I do want to post like a spooky recommendations video if I can find some. I know for a fact I want to read Gone Girl this month too because I've been putting that off since my first video on YouTube. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is a thriller. It's by Sherry Lapina, A Stranger in the House. And the cover looks so good. It's from Dollar Tree. It was $1. Originally $15.48 from wherever they got it from. Anyways, it says, a present you can't remember, a past that won't let you go. You're home making dinner for your husband. You expect him any second. The phone rings. It's the call you hoped you'd never get. You jump in your car and race to a neighborhood you thought you'd never visit. You peer into the dark, deserted building and brace yourself for the worst. After that, you remember nothing. They tell your husband you've been in an accident. You lost control of your car as you sped through the roughest part of town. The police suspect you were up to no good, but your husband refuses to believe it. He thinks he knows you better than anyone else. Your best friend is not so sure, and even you don't know what to believe. So, I don't know, but this sounds scary. It sounds creepy. Like, how do you not know how you got into a car accident? Like, what's going on? Does someone threaten you? Are you okay? Like, no one believes you either, not even your husband or your best friend. Like, that's really strange when your family, people close to you, don't believe you. And, like, that's what drew me into this book, and that's why I want to read it. So, like, I'll let you guys know what I think for sure, and let me know if you've heard of this book, if you've read it, anything. I'm so excited for that one. And this one is We All Love the Beautiful Girls by Joanne Plux. I really, really like the cover. It's so unique. This is also from Dollar Tree, like I keep mentioning. Can't really remember what this is about. I bought these books so long ago. Literally like a month or two ago. Because I've been like on a book buying ban. Your girl is not working right now. She's a full-time college student. Paying for college. Like, no. I'm not working right now. So I can't really be buying books. But like, the library is free. And there's one nearby. So I'm not struggling too much. It says, it is impossible not to marvel at Proulx's mastery by National Post. Who suffers when the privileged fall? One frigid winter night, Mia and Michael Slate's comfortable world dissolves in an instant when they discover that their best friend has cheated them out of their life savings. At the same time, a few doors down, their teenage son passes out in the snow at a party, a mistake whose consequences will shatter not just their family, but an entire community. In this arresting, masterful page-turner, shot through with fierce, clear-eyed compassion and a sublime insight into human fragility, award-winning novelist Proulx explores the savage underpinnings of the betrayal, infidelity, and revenge, a multi-layered portrait of love in all its glory that no reader will soon forget. So it's not too long. I could probably finish this in like 2 days. It's only 322 pages. And like, I don't know. I'm not sure what drew me to this book, but it just seems like drama, and I love drama. So I'm ready to get into this book sometime soon. And we've reached our last Dollar Tree book. It's 100 Hours by Rachel Vincent. And I know this book is about two girls who get kidnapped after going to the mall. And it's like your typical kidnapping story, I guess. Or maybe it won't be typical because I haven't read it yet. But I'm so excited to get into this. It says, Genesis is so over Miami's predictable social scene with its velvet ropes, petty power plays, and backstabbing boyfriends. And her cousin Maddie is beyond done with the shallow entitlement of everyone around her. When Maddie craves family time for a spring break, Genesis seeks novelty like a last-minute getaway to an untouched beach in Colombia. And when Genesis wants something, she gets it. Lured by the promise of white sand far from the cheap plastic sandals of common tourists, Genesis leads her crew to an isolated jungle beach outside Cartagena. But paradise, it turns out, comes at a terrible price. Dragged from their tents under the cover of dark, Genesis, Maddie, and their friends are kidnapped and held for ransom deep in the jungle with no diva left behind. It all feels so random to everyone except Genesis. She knows why they were targeted for a reason, and that reason is her. So, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to happen, but I believe they escape, which, I mean, I hope they escape, because it's crazy. And I don't know what to expect besides this kidnapping story, and she's saying, like, she's the reason why they got kidnapped. So, that's watching. I hope you guys have a good day or a good night. Leave a comment down below what you're currently reading. Leave a heart if you watched to the end. And thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me. And I promise to post more frequently, maybe once a week again. It'll probably be like on the weekends instead of throughout the week, just because I'll be busy from school. But I really hope you like this video, and please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want. Subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Thank you.